for 3 rounds and is a catch-weight match. Introducing first in the blue corner, he's a freestyle fighter with an amateur record of 1 win, 2 losses, standing at 61-inch tall weight, 178 pounds, fighting out of Memphis, Tennessee, representing the Hip Lab MMA. Put your hands together for Hildred, the Wild, Wild West! Ladies and gentlemen, in the red corner, a mixed martial artist with an amateur record of 1 win and 0 losses, standing at 6 feet 1 inches tall, weight 173 pounds, fighting out of Westwood, Memphis, Tennessee, representing the police brutality of law school MMA. Put your hands together for Danny Barlow! Third man in charge of the action, Mr. Jason Aldridge. Let's get it on!
All right, here we go.
The author of the slap heard round the world in the center of the cage.
Setting it up, man. I'm ready to see this. First round underway.
Nice kick right off the bat. Well, now we're going to see how much of the ground game he picked up from Yashemina.
Hildred's got his legs locked. If Danny really wanted to, he could wrap those legs. There you go, just like that.
Wrap those legs, extend his hips.
He needs to wrap it around. He needs to wrap the left leg over the ankle, not the right leg.
He's trying it now, though.
Nope, wrong. There you go.
There he's got that leg lock. He's extending his hips. I don't know if he's going to finish with that.
No, he's got to have both feet. Like I said, I think this is where Hildred wants to be. Needs to get his back to the mat, shoulder walk, but needs to be careful about getting mounted. Hildred needs to get those legs unlocked.
Yeah, because he's going to turn around and put him into the guard if he doesn't open those legs.
Now, I'm not sure who they have at Hit Lab working on their submission game, but Danny's doing right. He's getting him against the cage, but Hildred is staying on his back very, very well.
I'm surprised he's not going for the figure 4, the body lock here.
Very strong. Both of these guys, very strong. He needs to shake him off right here against the cage. Danny needs to shake him off, point his head down, shake him off. But
Should
keep
he
his
back out?
Yeah, backing out the back door, but he needs to keep his elbows in tight. See, there you go, just like that.
Out. Now try to finish the takedown. So Barlow surviving an early storm here. Getting some good shots in on the break.
Very good recovery by Danny. Very good recovery.
Ooh. Really strong 1-2 coming forward from Wild Wild West. Oh, he got caught. He got clipped. He's in trouble.
He needs to wrap that chin and chalice it over.
20 seconds left. He's got to try to finish him before the round ends.
Oh, Danny's got mount.
Ooh.
Man, Danny just going to town with those swings.
He's definitely swinging for the fences. Both fighters are right now. Here we go, round number 2 coming up.
That's what I'm talking about. That's a fight.
How you start a fight.
That's a fight right there.
You know, both fighters ventured into deep water there. You know, both were in trouble at points of that round. It's going to be tough to score.
We've got, you know, I've got that first round pretty even. You know, Hildred went in for the kill right away, took advantage of it, took his back, had control.
But got dropped.
But got dropped. But Danny defended it, kept his composure, and got out the back door. So, I mean, that's very good.
Both fighters getting instructions in the corner right now. So, you're Brian Hall. What are you telling him right now?
I'm telling him, keep his composure, use your reach, quit swinging wildly, pick your punches wisely.
And if you're Kingston, what are you telling him?
I'm telling him, you need to keep your composure, and you need to keep your eye on your opponent. Pressure him against the cage. Because we obviously see who's more dominant on the ground.
So let's see what adjustments the fighters make for round number 2. A little more wary of each other right now.
Yeah. Hildred needs to get his hands up. So does Danny. But Danny is comfortable and he's very confident in his hands. Nice leg kick.
Again with the inside leg kick this time.
Wearing that lead leg out. That's good.
Seems like Hildred West doesn't want to close the distance here at all. He keeps bagging off.
I would do the opposite if I was Hildred. Danny's pressuring forward, cutting him off on the cage.
A minute gone by in the round, not a whole lot of action this time. There you go, that's a shot. Right
He's
there.
hurt, he's hurt. Hildred is hurt.
Going to step in here.
And it's
There you
over.
go, Jason steps in, stops the fight.
I believe that was a body shot that got him.
Dropped him, yeah. But what I thought was a really slick move was how he rotated around to get the strikes in on the when he was turtled up. Although that was a pretty slick move. Instead of staying in front of him and trying to get through his guard, he spun around.
Just showing dominance, you know. You can be in front of them and doing that, and they can dodge and dodge, but when you get to the back and then they're covering up and they're not recovering, they're not showing any action.
So West had his opportunity in the first round to end the fight. You know, good effort on his half.
What do you think, Eric? Eric, what do you? So, in my opinion, when they're hurt like that, and unless you circle to the back for strikes, it's still there's a possibility to regain and recover.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. Say that again.
So, TJ and me were just talking. It was very tactical for Danny to circle around to his back and start striking instead of just trying to punch him in the front. And I think that's because of showing dominance.
Well, I mean, there's multiple reasons. Like, first and foremost, he can't attack a leg.
Correct.
From there, if you circle around the back. To circle around the back, I mean, literally, Hildred was not intelligent.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next bout is a submission-only Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu match. This consists of one 10-minute round by submission only. Introducing first in the blue corner, fighting out of Memphis, Tennessee, and representing Ingram's martial art, make some noise for Komodo Joe Tran. Ladies and gentlemen, in the red corner, fighting out of Memphis, Tennessee as well, representing 901 Jiu-Jitsu and Chilcut MMA, make some noise for Sage Bender! In charge of the action, third man in the ring, Mr. Jason Aldridge. Let's get it on!
Oh, here we go, Joseph Tran and Sage Bender. This should be an interesting matchup. Joseph Tran is a purple belt. Sage is a blue belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And Sage has been training forever.
Sage is what we would call a very high-level blue belt and or a sandbag blue belt. Because Sage actually went out and he won the blue belt world title this past year in Nogi. So he is a high level and his game is legs. Truth be told, both these guys are very good at leg attacks.
Well, Sage is a phenom. He has been training jiu-jitsu now for,
I mean, he's
for 9 years.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say. Now look at, see, Tran here, he's trying to isolate that leg right now. This is going to be really hard for him to get. Sage knows his leg game. Sage is going to sit back. They're into 50-50 now. Sage is going to sit back and attack his own leg, attack Tran's leg here.
There he's going Barlow here.
Inverting, and let's see what happens. But Tran needs to
see, he's trying to isolate the leg.
He needs to get that leg out of there.
You probably know this, Eric, the rule set here as far as leg attacks.
So everything is legal here. This is a submission only, EBI rules. EBI, for those of you who don't know, it's the Eddie Bravo Invitational. It's anything goes. I mean, obviously this is jiu-jitsu, no strikes or anything, but unlike amateur MMA, ankle, heel hooks, knee bars, any twisting leg attacks are legal in this. So, and what we're seeing right now is they're just jockeying for position. You can see they both want to play legs right now.
Operating off the cage is new to Sage. You know, if he gets pushed up against the cage, will he know what to do? Because he doesn't fight.
The one thing that I'm anxious to see what happens with Sage is Sage hasn't competed in front of a lot of people like this. Tran is a, 4-1 MMA fighter, 4-2 MMA fighter. So he has a lot of experience about grappling and competing in front of a lot of people. And there's a lot of people in the FedEx Forum right now. This could be a huge adrenaline dump for Sage. This is the first time he's ever done it.
Tran's got 3 wins by submission in MMA as well, so he's no stranger to the submission game.
And his coach is Eric Ingram, who is a very high-level black belt. And actually, Sage's coach, Joel Gingery, multiple time world champion. So the pedigrees that these guys come from are top-notch.
There is some excellent jiu-jitsu.
Oh, he's going for the neck. He's going for the neck right here. It's going to be hard to...
Yeah, see how...
Tran is just so explosive.
And how he used the cage to his advantage there.
Absolutely.
Sage pulling into guard right now. What he's going to look to do is he wants to get a leg and isolate it. You know, he wants to attack a leg and isolate it, get it away from the other leg. Is what he's trying, what he wants to do. Sage is very solid with his leg attacks. Excellent trip there by Sage. And
for those of you watching at home and you're seeing the clock, the timer right now, the timer is wrong. It is a 10-minute only match, so there's not a minute 35 seconds left in this match. Now this is a good position that Sage, you can obviously tell he came out really hot. He might need to have an adrenaline dump right here. This is a good position for him to compose himself. He's not in a lot of danger. He's got his hands in the armpit. That's a great defensive posture.
He's controlling his legs as well.
Absolutely.
So what did Tran just needs to do to elevate his butterflies to get him on?
Well, what he's got to do is he's got to get his back off the mat first, whether it's getting onto a side or trying to sit up. But, they're just playing the game right now. This is jiu-jitsu. It's chess. It's not checkers. A lot of levels. A lot of people are just going to say, why doesn't he do this? Why doesn't he do that? Look, he's going to use his butterfly. Now he took him back to full guard.
He's looking for that arm right now. Sage overextended that arm, and Tran was looking for the straight arm.
Against in nogi, that's very hard to get. The slippier, the sweatier they get a little bit more slippier. How do you say that?
Slippier. Slippery. Yeah.
There we go. These guys are almost an equal match. This is a great...
Excellent.
Oh, look, he's attacking
that
leg
right now.
He's got to keep pressure on that foot. If any pressure comes off that foot, he's going to attack that heel. Tran's in a bad spot right now. He's got to...
Tran's trying to escape his knee line.
He is, but he's attacking his own leg here as well. You don't want to do this heel hook.
Sage got a heel. No.
Look, he's spun. He's got to keep spinning. He's got to get that leg out of danger. You can tell Sage is a little bit tired here. He's not used to this show. He's going for a...
He's got a toe hold.
Tran is going for a toe hold here. There we go. That's the experience of Danny Tran.
Sage looking a little gassed.
That's what I'm saying. This adrenaline dump is a real thing. You get in front of this crowd in that cage, unfamiliar territory. It's a real thing. You know this from you fought. How many times have you gotten in the cage? You know what an adrenaline dump is like.
Believe it or not, I get worse adrenaline dumps in a jiu-jitsu tournament than I do in a fight.
There we go. He cleared his leg already, so he's not in danger anymore. Now he might be in danger again.
The trick here is Sage needs to control the knee and separate the legs.
And he's got to stop Danny from getting his legs inside of his.
Inside position is always, inside control is always key.
These guys are very experienced at this type of leg attack game. Where old dogs like us, we don't play these legs because we need to go to work on Monday.
Yeah, grown-ups don't play leg games. We like to take down and lay and pray.
That's why I'm not a submission-only guy. Like, I love the tournament format. I can grind through it. In a game like this, man, this is, as a lot of jiu-jitsu players say, that this is the truest form of jiu-jitsu.
Well, a lot of people like the Eddie Bravo rule set, and it's an excellent rule set. The only problem I have with it is when they're escaping the back, it's considered an escape if you get mounted. Yeah, that's a problem I have with it.
But that's only in an overtime period.
Correct.
See, like right now, there's no points because, like, literally, if we were keeping score in a regular IBJJF, which is International Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Federation scoring system, I mean, it would be 15-15 right now.
Yeah.
I mean,
with countless advantages.
Absolutely. Now he's going for that leg again. Look, he's got to keep spinning. Got to keep spinning. This is a bad position. He's got to get that leg, that knee clear. And a lot of people watching this who don't know jiu-jitsu might think we're talking in different language right now.
And we are.
Yeah, we absolutely are.
But if this looks like fun to you and you want to learn and get in shape, I highly recommend finding a gym. There's a bunch of them in town.
And I'm telling you, every fight, oh, that was a great straight ankle lock. He went belly down on that's how fast jiu-jitsu can change. That was a straight ankle, and he went belly down on it. Congratulations, Sage. That was an awesome transition. And we basically missed it.
Thing.
That's how fast it
happened. And those of you sitting at home going, what happened? Let me tell you something. If you've got an ankle lock straight ankle lock put on you correctly, it hurts a lot. There have been guys on the highest levels that have had their legs snapped.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's 7 minutes, 39-second winner by straight ankle. The red corner, Sage Binder!
But not only was that a straight ankle lock, that was a belly down straight ankle lock. So the torque on that is so much higher. And you saw Tran, he had to tap, and he had to tap fast. And if he didn't, that ankle's going home with Sage.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, it looks like he can take it anywhere he wants. I'm anxious to see. The wrestling pedigree obviously is there. Let's see if when it gets down to the ground, the jiu-jitsu.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next bout is an amateur contest scheduled for 3 rounds in the featherweight division. Introducing first in the blue corner, making his Attitude MMA debut. He's a striker, standing at 6 feet even, weighing 145.6 pounds, fighting out of Nashville, Tennessee, representing Nashville MMA. Make some noise for Alexei Pergande! Ladies and gentlemen, in the red corner, a mixed martial artist with an amateur record of 1 win, 0 losses, standing at 6 foot 1 inch, weighing 144.3 pounds, fighting out of Jackson, Mississippi, representing Black Sails MMA. Raise the roof for Judson Chastain! Ladies and gentlemen, third man in charge of the action, Mr. Jason Aldridge. Let's get it on!
So one other thing about Alex, he's also going to be repping Team USA kickboxing in Bosnia.
That's pretty impressive. What I would tell you, if you put these two guys next to each other, I wouldn't know who's who. They have identical builds and they look identical. Look at these guys. Oh, he's coming out throwing heat. There you go, pushing against, creating space. Let's see what happens here. He's obviously trying to use his wrestling early.
There's a trip.
And there he goes, straight down. Now let's see where the jiu-jitsu comes into play. Black Sails always has good jiu-jitsu. He definitely wants to use his kickboxing pedigree. Nice deep kick.
Chastain doesn't seem the least bit intimidated, though.
Well, that right hand might make a difference. That was a heck of a body shot.
He's really got good hands.
He does, and he throws hard, and he throws efficient. He's not winging those punches. Oh, that's a heck of a jab. Set him up.
He tagged him.
Knee. I told you, these black sales kids are tough.
Yeah, because he ate those shots, but he took it in stride. Nice hooks.
He's coming back swinging. He's throwing straight punches right down the pipe.
Eric, if you were to walk in here and not knowing what these guys' records are, would you think they have a combined total of 1 fight?
This is ridiculous. This is one that probably might be one of the highest level amateur fights that you'll ever see. Look at the techniques these guys are throwing. Straight punches.
Working the body.
Oh.
I think the boxing experience is really suiting him well. He's calm, collected.
I'd like to see him come straight. Oh, that body shot hurt him. That body shot hurt him. He's going back to the body. There we go. I'd like to see him come with straight punches more than hooks. I think if he comes straight down the middle, he could really hurt him.
Chastain's still coming, though. He's still moving forward.
Chastain's really going to have to counter him with how aggressive he's being. He's really going to have to find a counter shot to get some respect.
And he might want to start keeping his hands a little higher, judging by those head kicks.
Yeah, but did you also see those body shots coming?
Ladies and gentlemen, round 1 is in the books.
Sophie's choice.
Yeah, pick your poison, I guess.
So we'll go to round 2 so far. The
Ladies and
fight
gentlemen,
has
make some
lived up to
noise
the
for your
billing.
attitude in MMA ringer.
When I was researching the fights, and I looked at the pedigree of both of these fighters, I knew this might be fight of the night.
It has the potential right now. I mean, obviously, Alexei clearly won that round. You know, he kept Chastain on his back foot the whole time. He hit him with some big shots. I think that body shot really, really hurt him. So hopefully, let's see if he can recover between rounds, come out, get the respect early of Alexei, and see what happens.
So now, Eric, you would know this better than I would, being that you're an official. Tennessee, do they use the modified MMA rules?
Seconds out.
By modified, what do you mean by modified?
With the 10-8 rounds.
Yeah, so I mean everything's based on the 10-point scoring system. If if you control cage aggression, if you have cage control, aggression, effective grappling, and strikes is how you're going to determine the winner of that round. Now you can be, most times it's a 9-10, but if it's a really dominant round, it's going to go 8-10. I mean, I don't think that's not an 8-10 round, but it was close.
Well, plus the new rules also emphasize that just getting a takedown isn't enough. You have to do something with it.
Correct. You have to advance your position. You have to create damage. You got to stay busy.
I thought he got him good there.
He did, and his hands were up, and that still went through him. You can tell how tough this kid is, Chastain. He just started throwing right back. When that's a sign of a really tough guy. When he's hurt and you just start throwing back.
Oh, I'd have gone down.
He needs to dig that. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, good throw.
There you go. There's that wrestling. Chastain's going to need a recover guard here. He's going to need to get that closest knee in like he's doing. There he goes. He recovers guard.
Alexei's like, come on.
Yeah, I'm good. He knows where he's good, and he's keeping it there. Picks his strikes, slams him when he needs to. Doesn't want any part of the guard. Smart move. Very intelligent fighter.
And I think his vast experience has given him a good fight IQ.
I would definitely see he attacks that body. That's how you know somebody's high-level striking, when they can attack a body like that. There you go. He needs to get that other hook in. He needs to stay on that back.
What's he need to do to advance to his back? Well, he's getting it now.
Yeah, I mean, he's there. He tuned to a gable grip. This one is close.
That's it.
This one's close. He's done.
He's tapping.
That was a dominating victory.
Against a really high-level prospect.
Yeah, they say that's the future of black sails, and that kid ran through him like that.
This kid is going to be, you're going to see him on Saturday nights.
The future is definitely bright for that young man. He's obviously upset. He's probably never been pushed like that. And, hey, man, this is the game. Luckily, it's amateur.
Ladies and gentlemen, at 1 minute 55 seconds of round 2, winner by rear naked choke, the blue corner, Alexei Pergande!
You know what? This is going to be exactly what Chastain needed.
And then, of course, you've got Ben Joseph in there as well. Ben's 1-1. He had his debut fight back in March here at Attitude MMA. Showed tremendous poise in that fight. He was in trouble. He was in a triangle.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next bout is an amateur contest. Got over 3 rounds in the lightweight division. Introducing first in the blue corner, a freestyle fighter with an amateur record of 1 win and 0 losses, standing at 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing 155.1 pounds, fighting out of Memphis, Tennessee, representing Chilcut MMA and 901
Jiu-Jitsu.
That's wrong. I'll go to the right corner. Ben Joseph is in the red corner. Standing 155 pounds, fighting out of Memphis, Tennessee, representing Chilcuts MMA and 901 Jiu-Jitsu, Ben Joseph! All right, ladies and gentlemen, in the blue corner, a kickboxer with an amateur record of 1 win, 2 losses, standing at 6 feet 1 inches tall, weighing 156 pounds, fighting out of Independence, Mississippi, representing the Brawlers Den, Nathan Mitchell! Ladies and gentlemen, third man in charge of the action, Mr. Eric McMahon.
That's right, celebrity referee Eric McMahon in the ring right there.
I like Eric. Eric's a good guy.
Yes, he is. So Big Ben Joseph and Nathan Flawless Mitchell ready to mix it up.
All right, first round underway, guys. Let's see how this fight turns out.
Now I know from training with him because I've eaten a bunch of him. He's got a really stiff jab. Ben does.
Well, we obviously see who has the reach. It's Nathan.
Looking for that takedown early.
Ben driving in for that takedown.
A little grab of the shorts there that Eric did see.
Ben needs to lower his level, and he needs to pipe. There you go.
Good takedown.
This is exactly where Ben wants to be.
So would it be an advantage to go on knee on belly here for him?
In my opinion, yes, because it doesn't look like Nathan has very much experience on his back. I would actually staple that arm with his left leg, and to pin it down, and then I would go for ground and pound, and then work from there.
He's got a good staple on that leg to keep him in half guard.
Right.
See how he's stapling the bottom leg there?
We've said that I like half guard before. I love half guard. Now, Ben needs to be careful because Nathan's trying to come up. But he's got an underhook. Yeah, he doesn't. He has the underhook, which is fine. But there you go. See, he needs to grab that wrist, that left arm. He needs to grab his right arm and pull it down. There, just like that. And he needs to pressure him to his back.
Ben's just a tough kid. The biggest knock for Ben, honestly, is his gas tank. You know, is he going to blow himself out right here? He needs to pace himself.
Right there. He needs to staple that arm. Yeah, and you are right, but he's been working hard. He needs to take that left leg, bring it up, and pin that arm down. When he pins that arm down just right with his shin, it makes it real uncomfortable, and it makes it hard to get it. Just like that. There you go. But he needs to get his leg out.
There you go. There it is. See, now he lost the underhook, though.
Yeah, he's got a whizzer on him now, which is going to let Nathan get back up on his feet.
He's going to walk the wall. is what he should do, correct? Like walk that wall, get back to his feet.
Yes, exactly. Now, what Nathan needs to do, good reversal. It's exactly what I was going to say.
Excellent knee to the midsection there. And now Ben's got to hold on.
Now Ben needs to use the cage to his advantage. He needs to use the cage and protect himself.
Yeah, he needs to walk the wall.
He needs to use his legs and regain half guard.
Got away with grip of the fence there a little bit.
Yep.
There you go. Now he's starting to make his way up the wall a little bit. 10 seconds left in the round. Yeah, Ben's just got to hold on.
Nice. Ben's manhandling it right now. He's really using his strength.
Ben survives a last late round onslaught from Nathan Mitchell. These guys are fighting. These guys are fighting. They're both improvement from both fighters from when we've seen them last.
You never want to give away that underhook. That underhook makes it so much easier to defend things when you're on bottom. And Ben gave up that underhook, which made it to where Nathan could get on his feet.
So you're Jason Aldridge. What's the advice you're giving to Ben right now?
I'm telling Ben that you need to pressure him against the cage again. You need to bring him down, and you need to keep on top. You need to have more control on top. Do not give up the underhook.
So what does Nathan Mitchell need to do in this round to
he needs to keep it on the feet, and he needs to cut him off. He needs to cut him off of the cage.
I think if Nathan Mitchell takes advantage of the reach advantage that he has here and keeps Ben on the outside, I think that might be better. Because I thought Ben dominated most of the grappling.
He did.
And I think, honestly, he got tired.
That first round is even.
Six, keep him on the outside and strike. But Ben can take a shot. I know, because I've hit him.
Ben needs to pull that leg in and pipe it. He's
got to watch that guillotine right now.
He needs to reshot and not get caught in his guard. He needs to come in, and he needs to pull those arms in.
Nice.
There you go.
But now he's got to pass or he's in trouble.
He needs to take that right knee and pin his leg down.
Because if he doesn't pass, that guillotine is still dangerous, correct?
No, he didn't have it locked. It was just one arm. Now Ben needs to capitalize here, and he needs to ground and pound. He needs to show some movement, because if he doesn't, Eric McMahon's going to stand him back up.
Now, for our viewers who are wondering, why doesn't he just elbow him? Tennessee amateurs, you can't elbow.
You cannot elbow or knee to the head in Tennessee amateur MMA fighting.
Just remember that. That's why they're not throwing elbows.
Ben needs to take his left leg, or his left leg, and he needs to push up to mount Nathan. Right now, he's battling Nathan for position, and Nathan's using that knee shield to keep him away.
Well, if he staples, he could always go with a knee pound to pass.
Correct.
Again, using his weight.
He needs to keep that underhook. Ben needs to take his back right here. He needs to circle around, take his back.
Or throw knees to the body at this point. Oh,
there you go. Nice.
He's got to watch the feet. Eric, get out of the way.
So what Ben needs to do is he needs to get the body. He's got his arm locked. That's good.
He's got the arm trapped in that body.
He's got the arm trapped. There, he's going for the choke.
Not quite under the chin, but that doesn't always necessarily mean it's not choking. And Mitchell is staying very calm and collected here. He's not panicking.
That's because Ben,
but he's not doing a whole lot.
Ben needs to put that arm right behind his head. He's got it on the top of his head right now.
And arch his hips as well.
He's got a great lock. He doesn't need to let go of that at all. There's the tap.
Ben Joseph will win by submission.
Rear naked choke. Very
moves
nice.
to 2-0. was a good fight from Ben. Like I said, both fighters had opportunities here. Nathan Mitchell had his opportunity in the first round, and Ben, controlled things for most of the first round. It was an excellent fight from both fighters. Ben moves to 2-0. He's still a baby in this sport. He's learning, and he's learning a lot from training over at Chilcuts MMA, 901 Jiu-Jitsu. Obviously, his ground game has improved from the time that he spent working with Joel Gingery and the crew over there at Memphis BJJ.
Ladies and gentlemen, at 2 minutes 49 seconds in round number 2, winner by rear naked choke, the red corner, Ben Joseph!
Big Ben Joseph with the win. I said, I've trained with Ben. We both got ready for fights together back in March. Let me tell you something, Ben hits hard.
I've never had a bad thing to say about him. He's, we've always gotten along, and he's just, he's a competitor. He's an athlete.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next
I'll say something. He's a really good guy too. When I had my first fight, he was one of the guys.
This is a 1 10-minute round with open hand ground striking on the ground only. Introducing first in the blue corner, fighting out of Memphis, Tennessee, representing Ronin MMA. Make some noise for Torian Whitlow! Ladies and gentlemen, in the red corner, fighting out of Memphis, Tennessee by way of Nigeria, representing the police brutality of law school MMA and 901 Jiu-Jitsu. Put your hands together for Amaechi, the infamous A.O. Oselukwe! Third man in charge of the action this evening, Eric McMahon. Let's get it on!
Now, I've actually seen A.O. land one of those cage walking kicks in a fight.
What's funny is I've known A.O. for years now, and this is the first time I've learned how to pronounce his name. A.O., though, like I was saying, great guy. Boy, when I fought my first fight, he was one of the fighters that really took me under his wing to help me out. But you can't do that. You have to be on the ground.
And so,
both fighters have to be on the knee. Oh, Eric's calling it. This is interesting. Because A.O. don't play. I tell you, that's disappointing. And this is why Torian has such a bad reputation in this town. And Eric will mess him up. Oh, that's
Jason.
That's Jason. Jason don't play either. He's going to settle him down. Because there's no love lost between Jason and Torian either. There was no call for that at all. And that is why Torian has such a bad reputation in this town. That just does nothing but put a black mark on stuff. It really does. That was completely uncalled for.
Well, apparently that's what the crowd wanted to see.
Because nobody likes this guy.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next contest is an amateur bout scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the bantamweight division. Introducing first in the blue corner, a mixed martial artist with an amateur record of 3 wins, 0 loss, 1 win by knockout. Standing in at 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing 135.6 pounds. Fighting out of Nashville, Tennessee, and representing Nashville MMA. Raise the roof for Michael Cribb! Ladies and gentlemen, in the red corner, a Muay Thai fighter with an amateur record of 3 wins, 1 loss. Standing in at 5 feet 8 inches tall and weighing 135.4 pounds. Fighting out of Palestine. Representing Martial Arts, make some noise for Muhammad Ihmoud! Third man in the ring in charge of the action, Mr. Eric McMahon. Let's get it on!
So I will tell you this too. Most 1 loss was a split decision. So there were a lot of people that thought he might have won that fight.
So we've got a potential exciting fight to go.
touch gloves, just kind of feeling each other out. Now, Mo kicks really, really well. Really snaps that left kick really, really fast.
I dig his shorts. I like his shorts a lot. Mo looks very composed.
Well, he trains a lot, and I'm pretty sure he teaches Muay Thai over at Border.
I don't know. I think he's the owner or part owner of the gym in there in Carterville.
He might be. I know he's there a lot. Now, if he gets in the guard, one of the things that Ihmoud likes to do is throw up triangles. So it'll be interesting to see, you know, if they get to the ground, if that happens again.
We've got good cage pressure from Crib.
So I notice Crib's sticking his head up under the chin to try to keep him pressed up against the cage. What does he need to do to, you know, to get separation to strike or to take him down?
Well, the idea behind getting your head under the chin is if you push the head up, you have no power. You can't look and see what's going on. It extends your point of power as well. So in order to get good power, you need to have your chin down. That's what throwing punches, getting a takedown, anything. So your head is your rudder. So him controlling the head against the cage is keeping Mo from getting the right position for the takedown.
Or to circle out.
Yeah.
Both fighters exchanging knees. I actually think that Ihmoud is getting the better of the exchanges with the knees. He's taking to the body instead of the thigh. Those body shots add up. And they switch the position.
Very good pressure by both guys.
And both these guys have been there before. They're striking. You can see it in their striking.
They both have a decent clinch here, using those knees.
Mo with that overhook.
Me personally, I would have already went for a takedown, but you know, everyone's got a plan.
Until you get hit in the face.
Yeah, I mean, he's got double unders. He should have good control.
He's not looking to trip or anything.
I think Crib is being weary of going to the ground with Mo.
Well, at least not winding up in his guard, that's for certain. His guard is fantastic. All right, Zach, let's get your insight on what each fighter needs to do to improve in the second round.
Well, I can definitely tell you that if I was in Crib's corner, I would tell him to stick and move, try to cut him off on the cage. The same with Mo. I mean, it looks like their striking on their feet is actually pretty neck and neck. I didn't see a whole lot, but what I did see, they wanted to close the distance. For Mo, I think his better chance is going to be on the ground. But like I said, we didn't see a whole lot of action the first round. You know, we saw a lot of cage pressure. That was it.
I think Mo needs to focus on those kicks. His kicks are really solid.
Mo looks very composed. He doesn't look tired.
So we're going into the second of 3 rounds. Second of a scheduled 3. There we go. Fighters touch gloves, and we go round number 3. Good jab, stiff jab. He was looking for the takedown there when he dropped in.
I almost thought he was going for that overhand.
I think he was setting it up with the overhand. Nice block.
Yeah, Mo's going for the takedown. He wants to get him on the ground.
He's got an over-under grip here, looking for an underhook. And again, working those knees to the body.
Like I said, I think Crib's got the upper edge on the feet, and Mo is wanting to get on the ground.
But I think Cribb has got the better of the pressure on the cage. He's been, kind of leading the dance the whole time. Eric cautioned him to keep the strikes up. But they're working them. Ooh, flying knee.
Mo's trying to work that throw.
So what's the effectiveness of that overhook there that Mo had? He lost it. See how he keeps working the overhook?
So he's going for a hip toss.
Ooh. Was that a low strike or was it just a body shot that put it down?
I don't know. I think that was a solar flex.
Those hurt. Whew. That was a solid knee right there.
I wish I could see that on replay.
Yeah, he's still down. He got him good. I know the first time I caught a knee like that in the ribs, it felt like I got stabbed. There's nothing that feels like that. So Muhammad Ihmoud moves to 4-1. I bet you he's starting to think about maybe going professional here, sir. Goes over and shake hands with Michael Cribb, showing us a good sign of sportsmanship there. So in the pro card again, we have the return of Joe Pass, as I said before.
The man with the pink shorts.
Yes, coming off a 9-year layoff. He's coming in to fight Jeremy Rodgers. And then we got Charlie C4 Alexander against Bobby Taylor. There is going to be fireworks in that
I am
fight.
ready to see that fight.
Because Bobby Taylor has straight dynamite.
He has dynamite in both hands.
Winner by TKO, the red corner, Muhammad Ihmoud.
So Muhammad Ihmoud with the win.
Congratulations to Muhammad Ihmoud.
Moving his way to 4-1.
Excellent knees to the body.
I talked to Khalil Afriki.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next bout is an amateur contest scheduled for 3 rounds in the heavyweight division. Introducing first in the blue corner, a mixed martial artist, making his Attitude MMA debut, standing all the way up there at 6'3" tall, weighing 227.2 pounds, out of Jackson, Mississippi, representing Black Sails MMA. Make some noise for John Burdette. Ladies and gentlemen, on to the red corner, a mixed martial artist making his Attitude MMA debut, standing in at a towering 6'3" tall, weighing 226 pounds, fighting out of Memphis, Tennessee, and representing the police brutality of law school MMA. Put your hands together for PT, the Killmonger Wilson!
So
ladies and gentlemen, third man in charge of the action this evening, Mr. Eric McMahon. Let's get it on!
So when I talked to Khalil earlier, he was like, hey, he's strong. He's like, you can get him, if you catch him and stuff, he can just power his way out.
Yeah,
he's just that strong.
He's very strong.
And he's got to be explosive if he was playing inside linebacker. Both of these men look just powerful. Not afraid to mix it up. Excellent trip. So you rolled with him. What's his ground game look like?
He's just very solid. Of course, I'm a little guy compared to him, but he's got about almost 100 pounds on me.
You're a little guy next to a Smurf.
He's a big man. He's very athletic. He's got good mat awareness.
Well, what's his skill level?
Reversing, just like that. Very good scrambler.
But Burnette looks really up to the challenge. He's got good knees. He's not afraid. He's not afraid to bang.
Very composed.
And he was good in the scramble as well. Excellent strike off the. And a good takedown for him as well. I think it was a mistake here from Wilson to give up his back. But again, power's out.
When you're big and powerful like that, there's a lot of damage you can do in somebody's guard.
And being a high-level athlete like he is, you know he knows how to use his hips to generate power.
Yes, he's not even worried. But he's setting himself up for a triangle right there.
One arm in and one arm out, which is a bad place to be. That's no man's land.
Very bad place to be.
He needs to posture up, look to the ceiling.
Just depending on which way he moves, he can tighten it up on himself.
Well, at this point, he wants to posture up and look straight up. Get that arm out. Wouldn't you say?
Yes.
But he's landing some good strikes here from this top position. It doesn't look like Burdette wants to try to close the triangle.
Good positioning by Wilson.
But bad positioning by Eric.
Now Wilson had great position.
There he goes. He's got the mount.
Now he's back to mount.
Got the full mount. And 23 seconds to go in the round. I'm pretty sure Burdette's going to try to keep his posture broken down and try to get out of the round.
Yeah, he's going to try to stall it out right here.
These are two powerful individuals in this cage right now. And Eric.
A lot of horsepower going on right now. A lot of horsepower.
And then it's the bell for the end of round one. I had a feeling this was either going to end quickly or it was going to be a slugfest.
Round number one is in the books. Make a little bit of noise.
Well, the second round tells the tale.
All right, Zach, I'm going to ask you every time, what are your adjustments?
Well, Burdette looks very composed, very calm. I think he's going to adjust. I think what's going to happen is he's going to try to keep himself distant. Wilson, on the other hand, they're going to want him to close the distance again, cage pressure, take him down. He's used to that rush, like so football.
Okay. Looks like AO's coaching. Looks like it was AO and Terry Johnson in the cage with him.
Yeah.
So, Killer Bees out of Jackson, Mississippi. I've actually had the opportunity on 3 different occasions to go against some guys from Killer Bees. Those guys got some serious jiu-jitsu out there.
They got great leg locks.
Yes. Me and Brad Phillips have tied it on once or twice.
Very, very good jiu-jitsu out at that school.
Shout out to Brad Phillips.
All right, round 2 underway.
Winding up big time on those kicks.
Nice
that is a powerful
See, like I said, he's a football player. He's going to come in.
Well, you know he can tackle.
Yeah, we know he can tackle you down.
Inside linebacker, he can tackle. Oh, he's looking for the key lock.
Go for mounts again.
And he used that key lock to distract him to transition to the mount, which is a pretty slick technique there. Again, he's only been training for a short amount of time. But Burdette, is still very much up to the challenge. He's not allowing him to get any, significant strikes on him. Controlling his posture. Trying to work his way out of the mount. So just smothering, just holding him down, keeping him from posturing up so he can't lay those bombs. Because I guarantee you, when he throws from the mount, he probably can punch through the mat.
Yeah, he drops him, most definitely. But look how composed Burdette is.
Yeah, he's not scared. He's not worried. He's holding on. He's controlling the posture. I'd like to see him, make an effort to escape instead of just controlling, because if you're on the bottom, there he goes. See, there he goes. Reverse. So
this
now,
is where Burdette wants to be.
Wilson needs to, craziness to say, excellent head movement from underneath.
Very good head movement. Definitely see he's been working his jiu-jitsu.
But he needs to look to try to, get out from underneath. With these two giant men, this is not the place you want to be underneath.
No.
Ooh, excellent body shot.
You can tell the difference in positioning on bottom and top. Burnett is comfortable where he's at right now.
When I asked Brian Hall, what do you expect? What's the plan? What's he going to do? They were like, I don't know. They're like, same thing that Andy Urich was saying about, his debut fighter earlier. We'll see what he does when he gets in there. It's hard to say.
$20 seconds left in the round.
So would you put your feet on the hips and try to push him away? Or would you try to control his posture?
I would try to control his posture and sweep him if it was me.
Here you go, into round number 2.
So now Barnett knows exactly where he wants to be to win this fight in the 3rd round.
Yeah, on top.
Definitely.
At one point I thought that Wilson had an opportunity to go with the scissor sweep. He had control of the arm. He was in the right position. But, having only trained for 4 or 5 months, is he at that level where he knows the movement for a scissor sweep? Looks pretty tired. Now, Brian Hall's in there with him now. Looks like Brian's kind of coaching him up on some of his grappling. Both men are breathing heavy. We're about to get started round number 2. Seconds coming out of the ring. And this time Brian Hall was in the cage with him. Instead of AO and Cherry Johnson, it was Brian Hall. So it should be interesting to see.
3rd and final round, guys. Let's see what happens in this.
It should be interesting to see what kind of adjustments Brian Hall brought to the table when they came into the cage.
Yes, this is the round that's going to make or break.
Working that kick. I mean, the fight's pretty even so far. It could be 1-1.
Well, like I said, Barnett wants to stay on his feet.
I think, both men, you got to win this round to win the fight. Ooh! Solid shots. The hook's just landing flush. The chin on John Barnett.
Yeah.
That would have put me into the next dimension. Ooh, he's throwing fences now.
Nice takedown by Barnett. And this is where he wants to be. If he passes that leg, this could be it for Wilson. Remember what I said about half guard? I love half guard.
He's controlling. He's not looking for underhooks. He's just trying to control his posture, which at this point, you've got to get up, you've got to reverse, because you're going to lose the round if you're here. If you lose this round, you're losing the fight. But, Wilson has got a pretty strong chin right now,
yeah,
too.
he does, but, you got to look at the dominating factor of the fight.
Burnett's doing a good job of keeping him against the fence, taking away escapes to that side, so he can only go one way. And to really sweep from here, he's got to get his outside leg over, he's got to hide his head, he's got to try to use
he's got to regain his guard or reverse and get out, using the cage to get out. But he's not doing that right now. I think he's tired.
Yeah. But, if he can get his outside leg over and get his head in, he can get him with an old school sweep and pull him over.
Personally, I would have guillotined already.
But both men are definitely, showing a little fatigue here. And if I'm Burdette, I'm perfectly content with my position right here. Just drop a couple punches here and there. Just make it look like I'm working.
When you put your hand on the chin doing ground and pound, you come in, you put your hand, and then you load. Hand, load. Hand, load.
10 seconds to go in the fight. Well, an excellent fight from both of these gentlemen. They really did a good job. You know, debut fighters for both of them. I thought they looked fantastic for a first time. You know, both men.
This is definitely a split decision.
It's going to be close.
It's going to be close. I'm thinking Barnett's pulled it out.
Well, I tell you what, though, those shots from Wilson were solid. Burnett's got a cast iron jaw.
Yes. There's only one way to go from here, and that's up. Win or lose.
And, you know, when you've only been training for 4 or 5 months, you're going to learn so much from this experience. But an excellent fight from both fighters here. They, you know, did a very good job. You know, it's in the hands of the judges now. We'll see what they are going to decide. I think if I had to call it right now, I would give the edge to Burnett.
Me too.
I think the controlling that third round, maintaining that top position, is what won him the fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. We have the unanimous decision. Our winner in the blue corner, John Burnett!
John Burdette wins by unanimous decision. Like I said, it's a close fight. I wouldn't be surprised if it was 29-28.
It was close.
He's a blue belt in jiu-jitsu. He's from Springfield, Missouri.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next bout is an amateur contest scheduled for 3 rounds in the flyweight division. Ladies and gentlemen, this is for the Attitude MMA Flyweight Amateur title! Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first in the blue corner, a wrestler with an amateur record of 10 wins, 4 losses. 2 wins by KO, 2 wins by submission. Standing 5 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 125 pounds. Fighting out of Nashville, Tennessee, representing Nashville MMA. Make some noise for Frankie the Baby Bull Nuffio! Ladies and gentlemen, introducing in the red corner, a mixed martial artist with an amateur record of 4 wins, 0 losses, standing at 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing 125.8 pounds, fighting out of Springfield, Missouri, representing Fusion MMA. Ladies and gentlemen, John the Tank Beckett! Ladies and gentlemen, here we go.
Here we go,
gentlemen, this is for the title. We want to know all the rules in the dressing room. Driving the questions out of you. Driving the questions out of you. Fight hard, fight fair, listen to my instructions at all times.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get it on!
Here we go. We got a 5-round fight here. This is for the flyweight title. 125-pound division. Like I said, you've got a mountain of experience for Frankie Nuffio. And John Beckett is 4-0, so he's been in there quite a bit as well. And feeling each other out early. Beckett looking to push the fight and come forward. Took a nasty leg kick there for his trouble. Oh, I'm sorry, Frankie Nuffio is in the blue corner. I'm sorry, I got that wrong. Beckett comes forward with the leg kick again. Nuffio is liking it. He's putting together his punches. He's coming in, and he's putting together his punches. He's not just throwing one. Backed him up off the cage with that head kick that was blocked. Nuffio's throwing. He's not afraid to let the gloves go. He's not afraid to throw his hands.
Yes.
But Beckett does like to throw those kicks. He's doing an excellent job of getting that head kick up. Beckett's starting to work the jab, looking to find a home for that jab. He's working it. Nuffio presses forward. He landed the jab that time. Good combination he puts together there. Gets him up, Nuffio has him up against the cage. Looking for the high single, possibly looking to run the fight.
It says Grizzlies.
So Nuffio looking for more of it. Picked up and dropped. I'm sorry, Beckett was looking for Beckett being in the red shorts, or in the blue corner. And Nuffio is in the blue corner wearing red shorts and throwing me off. I apologize. Excellent pressure from Nuffio up against the cage. Working his hands. Keeping that pressure under the chin. Go to the body of the head. Throwing some knees. There we go. End of the first round. Hopefully, this next round, I will be able to separate who's red and who's blue. The shorts are messing me up.
All right, I'm back. What shorts are messing you up?
Well,
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for your attitude
blue corner,
in MMA Ringer.
wearing red shorts. Beckett is in the red corner wearing the black shorts, and I keep calling the people the wrong names. So I apologize, everybody.
This guy's got a record.
Yeah, he's 3-4. He's got a lot of experience. John Beckett is the WFC flyweight champion. He's 3-0, or 4-0 rather. So as we get ready to go to round number 2, hard to say who won that first round. There's a little bit of back and forth. One fighter really dominated this year, kind of separated himself. That's got to be the hardest part of being a judge.
So John and Frankie.
Yes.
Frankie's in the red shorts.
Correct.
John's in the black shorts. John looks like he's got a reach on him.
Excellent sprawl from Frankie. Really good on that sprawl because the takedown was in deep, but he just dropped his hips really hard.
You know, win or lose, he's got twice as many fights as John.
Yes.
So that's saying a lot. That means you've got cage time, and you have mat awareness, so you're comfortable. You know.
You've been there before.
Yes.
You're comfortable with being uncomfortable.
Most definitely. That, you know, when I was fighting, that's what separated me from a lot of other guys because I wrestled for so long that I was used to one-on-one competition no matter what.
Now this fight is for the title.
Okay, so we're 5 rounds.
5 rounds, 125 pound division.
Oh, little guys.
John Beckett's been John Beckett's been looking to find a home for that jab. He's been pumping it out there.
And who does he choose? Fusion?
Yes.
Where are they out of?
Jonah. Missouri.
Missouri, okay.
So he just working that jab, taking it up high and just dropping it in. See, again, found a home.
Well, he won his last fight by TKO, so maybe he's got a niche somewhere.
Good combination from Nuffio right there.
Frankie needs to try to keep his chin down.
Both fighters are still kind of feeling each other out a little bit. They're starting to let it fly a little bit more as we get ready to come to the close of the second round. Second of 5. Ooh, nice shot there. Said he's landing that left hand. He's deep on that takedown. But again, excellent sprawling ability from Frankie Nuffio. Just dropping his hips, showing excellent strength in his hips there. He's trying to use that overhook to get a throw. A nice knee off the break from Beckett. Ten seconds to go in the round. Again the shot, again the sprawl. Frankie Nuffio's takedown defense is outstanding at this point in this fight. He is dropping his hips hard. He's
Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget the Attitude MMA merchandise table is set up. Swing by and pick up your Attitude swag today.
These are really tough rounds to call at this point. Neither fighter, again, like I said, has really separated themselves. So it's really tough to call.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up one time for your Attitude MMA ringer.
So we come out to round 3. Remember, this is round 3 of 5. Championship bout. It'll be interesting to see if Beckett continues to shoot the takedowns, even though they're continually stuck. And actually, he almost got thrown. Nuffio had a really solid overhook, looking for the throw there. So get Beckett pumping that jab, looking to land it. Nuffio keeps closing in. Good kick to the body. But followed up with 2 punches from Beckett. Beckett is starting to put his punches together in groups. He's starting to throw combinations for not just one punch or just feigning the jab. But again, shooting it for the takedown. And again, the takedown defense from Frankie Nuffio just dealing with it and stuffing it with ease. And separate again. Overhand right that just missed. So again, punches in combinations. He's not just throwing one, he's mixing them up with kicks and throwing multiple punches at a time. Jab, cross. Oh, he caught him. He clipped him a little bit there with that right hand. Again, he followed up with a second one overhand right, but didn't seem to do much damage, but definitely scored with it. He's really desperate to try to get that takedown. He's just not getting it deep enough to finish it. And he's trying to shoot from the center of the cage. Frankie Nuffio's defense is too good for him to be shooting from the middle of the cage like this. He would do better to set it up with some strikes to get him deep or get him up against the cage and pull him down. Both fighters are starting to pick up the pace a little bit here in the third round. We have about a minute to go. Excellent knees to the body. And again, pumps that jab in. Bang. Another one. See, again, stuffed. He's so desperate for the takedown, he's not even getting close. You probably should put your chin up in the air like that. That'll get you hurt. Nice shovel uppercut from Beckett. Gets kicked down the round. So we go to round number 4. We enter the champion. Oh, there 4 rounds or 5? I guess it's 3 rounds, not 5. Tough round to call, but I think a tough fight to call. I think if you...
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards.
Just was more effective, just a little bit more effective with his striking. So I'll be interested to see what the judges have to say here. No fighter really separated themselves in this fight. The takedown defense from Nuffio was excellent, but is that enough to win you a fight? I don't think so. I think the striking of Beckett, he put better combinations together. He was working the jab. I think that might be the difference in the fight. But you never know with judges, that's for certain. You never know what a judge is going to do. That's why, as they always say, never leave it in the hands of the judges. So upcoming, our next bout is going to be a combat jiu-jitsu match again. Hopefully this time you'll get to see what a combat jiu-jitsu match is. Marc Johnson and Harry Wildchild Johnson are both stand-up individuals. You're not going to see some classless act like we saw the last time. This time in a combat jiu-jitsu match, you're going to see...
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. Our judge have made a split decision for our winner and new Attitude MMA flyweight title holder. Put your hands together for John the Tank Beckett!
John Beckett by split decision. Like I said, it was close. I knew that fight was going to be close. I thought Beckett did enough to win. A split decision. And John Beckett gets the victory, moves to 5-0. And I do believe that makes him a champ. Has a second belt in the 125-pound division. So I'm sure we're definitely going to see him again in the Attitude cage. Excellent fight from both these gentlemen. And like I said, it was very close. Could have gone either way. A lot of it depends on how, judges decide to see what's the most effective, what was the most effective techniques in the fight. They do have a little, they have their opinions and their...
John, don't walk away yet. John, come see me in the center of the cage, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for our new flyweight title holder, Mr. John Beckett. John, you come down from Springfield, Missouri. Man, what do you think about your experience in Memphis so far, sir?
Man, this is by far one of the biggest shows I've been on. By far the hardest opponent I've had, and I'm really glad I was able to showcase some of my skills this time. As far as striking, most of the time I take people down and wrestle them, and it's kind of nice to have a fight that's on my feet for the most part.
Fantastic. So listen, John, what do you want to do next, man? Where do we go from here?
I mean, just give me who you got.
Give him whoever we got, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. John Beckett!
The realest Willis. Harry, of course, as you can see by his...
Ladies and gentlemen,
out of Memphis BJJ.
Our next bout is going to be a whole lot of fun, ladies and gentlemen. Another combat jiu-jitsu match scheduled for 1 10-minute round. Ladies and gentlemen, in combat jiu-jitsu, ground striking is allowed on the ground with an open hand only.
Ground striking. Okay, some people didn't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first in the blue corner. Fighting out of Memphis, Tennessee as an independent fighter. Make some noise for Marc the Grizzly Johnson! Ladies and gentlemen, and in the red corner, fighting out of Memphis, Tennessee, representing Memphis BJJ. Make some noise for Harry the Wild Child Johnson! Ladies and gentlemen, third man in charge of the action, Mr. Eric McMahon, Johnson & Johnson. Let's get it on!
Oh, Harry. This one's going to be exciting, ladies.
I believe Marc has a PlayStation tattoo on his rib.
It does look like it.
Rib cage.
I can hear Harry right now. Let's go! Oh, look at that. See, sportsmanship. What a novelty.
Harry's been around the game a long time.
And Harry, for as old as he is, he's very explosive. He moves really, really well.
Oh, super athletic. And Harry's a little older than I am, I believe.
And he is in phenomenal shape. I guarantee you he's not going to get tired. He's looking for chokes right off the bat. Marc Johnson, he did fight on the Attitude card back in April, and he did get a win.
Now what Harry's looking for, Harry is going to...
Oh, he's looking for that mounted guillotine.
No, he's going to roll it. Just watch. He's got to bring that bottom knee in.
He's trying to get it over the top, but Johnson's blocking it. Was blocking it really, really well. Harry's looking to get under that chin. Keep his head down and stay under that chin. And he works around towards the back. I wouldn't be surprised if we see some kind of jumping from Harry.
Yeah.
And there it is.
There's the...
On cue.
On cue takedown. Some kind of jumping, flipping, acrobatic, something.
He's just such an athlete. But Johnson, he's doing... Marc Johnson is doing really well to reverse that, get into the full guard.
Very well.
Harry's looking for an Ezekiel again. Tap? Yeah, he did. He got him with the Ezekiel.
Well, look at that.
Ezekiel from guard. The Scott Corbett special.
The Scott Corbett special. I didn't see that. I didn't see that, Ezekiel. That was pretty quick. Good job, Harry.
No strikes. Not one strike. You know, sometimes what you see when you get in these combat jiu-jitsu matches with people that do exclusively do jiu-jitsu, they forget they can hit, and they don't hit.
Coming from Harry, that's pretty unusual. I figured he would have slapped him a couple of times.
Well, you know, Harry's last MMA fight, he didn't throw
Ladies and gentlemen, in 2 minutes and 3 seconds in our match, winner by Darce choke. The red corner, Harry, the Wild Child Johnson!
It looked like it Ezekiel, but you know, let's go put on the show.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, our next bout is a professional contest scheduled for 3 rounds in the flyweight division. Introducing first in the blue corner, a self-described sandbox bully with a professional record of 1 win and 1 loss, standing in at 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing 126 pounds, fighting out of Nashville, Tennessee, representing Nashville MMA. Make some noise for Nathan Lindsay! Ladies and gentlemen, and in the red corner, a Muay Thai fighter with a professional record of 1 win, 2 losses, standing in at 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighing 126.4 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, from Memphis, Tennessee, representing Ronin MMA, Jesse the Adrenaline Parker! Ladies and gentlemen, third man in charge of the action, none other than Eric McMahon. Let's get it on!
Here we go. We've got our first professional fight of the evening. Jesse Parker and Nathan Lindsay. I said this should be a good fight. Both men look to be in good shape. Quick head kick that misses. Excellent takedown.
This is where Jesse wants to be. Jesse wants to be on the ground. Let's see. Well, that's not.
I don't know if he wants to be there.
It's not a good start to being where he's at.
I don't know if he wanted to be there. Maybe on the ground, but not there.
Definitely not in a good position right now.
He's trying to soften him up with strikes to get the neck. Jesse's turtled up pretty good, though.
I mean, he's not an amateur to this.
No, he's been around the block. He's hand fighting really, really well.
That body triangle is really hard. See, whenever I have a body triangle on me, I'll trap that top leg, and I'll put pressure into it to where they'll open that body triangle up. And basically what's going to happen is Nathan's probably going to ride Jesse out on this. Because once you get the body triangle in, you don't really let it go.
Unless he switches the knot.
Correct.
Then the knot being is where the foot and the knee meet. At this point, it looks like Lindsay's not even trying to get to the net. See how he switched the knot. When they switch sides, he managed to go ahead and switch the knot, which avoids him putting pressure on his own foot.
Right. See, right there, where Jesse's leg is, I keep bringing my leg back, but I get a bigger bite on it.
Jesse throwing some strikes from off his back. You're not going to get much on him, but at least keeps the opponent occupied. Again, switching that very, very effectively.
I'm not a fan of the body triangle because you can turn into their guard if you want.
He's on the chin. And let it go. And Jesse's calm, very calm. He's not worried. He doesn't seem very concerned right now.
No, that's one thing. He's very comfortable on the ground. I've seen him fight some veterans, some pretty good fighters.
Like I said, 20 fights as an amateur, 3 fights as a pro.
He's been there. This isn't his first rodeo. It's just a really bad position.
He manages to keep getting that chin, that arm off of his chin. Now, elbow strikes and knee strikes to the head are legal now. We're in the professional round.
Yes, and he is very strong.
Yeah, he looks like he's pretty powerful for a small guy.
Yes, I actually went to high school with Jesse. He wasn't into sports in high school, but as he got older, he started training, and then out of nowhere, I was like, holy cow, Jesse Parker's fighting MMA.
Lindsay's got about, 4 minutes of riding time at this point almost?
Pretty much.
I mean, he's just staying in solid control. Keeps working shots to the head. He's definitely got the round one. There's no doubt about that.
Yes.
He keeps peppering him, trying to get to the point where he can soften him up and get that arm under the net.
And Jesse's been like this in the fights that I've seen him in. He's a late starter. See? And that's what I don't like the body triangle for.
Thought he was going to try to throw up an omoplata there. Omoplata is not something that you see very often in MMA.
Or a go-go plata.
Unless you're Nick Diaz.
Yeah.
Almost connected. He just missed with that. Oh, just missed. I mean, he was throwing that for keeps.
That was a one hell of a swing.
So the end of round one. Just meant a little bit of a comeback.
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise!
So Zach, here's a question for you. Nathan
And give it
had
up
that
one
body
time for our
triangle.
Attitude MMA ringer!
Nathan had that body triangle. How bad do you think he might have blown out his legs squeezing on that body triangle?
Not too much.
Not too
That's
much.
what the body triangle's for.
So you don't think it's going to burn any energy out of his legs at all?
Not much.
But now, do you think the pressure on Jesse's midsection affected him at all?
No, I don't think it affected him at all.
I want to thank you for the hand gesture that everyone saw there. So we move on to round number 2.
Seconds out, please. Seconds out.
And Nathan Lindsay looked a lot better than he did in his last fight here. Much improved from his last fight in January.
Now Jesse looks like he's ready for this round.
I would just say slow starter, so. Nice inside leg kick followed by a head kick. 2 head kicks. Oh, did he clip him? That is much better position for Jesse right here.
Yes, much better.
And Nathan playing that high guard, almost looking to go rubber guard.
Yeah, Jesse needs to keep his arms in tight and needs to posture up. Nice exchange.
And nice shots from the bottom there from Nathan Lindsay.
See, if I was Jesse, I would try to get him against the cage and put some elbows down.
Nathan Lindsay's doing a good job of controlling that arm, which is opening him up for possibly being able to sweep from underneath. And I just let it go.
And Jesse's smart by
Nice
not getting
elbows.
on his
Nice elbows from underneath.
Jesse's smart by not getting on his knees.
What was that all about? Low blow?
I'm not sure, but Jesse's smart by not getting on his feet because you can do up kicks. Now right there, when they catch me like that, I like to cow catch them. I like to bring their head into their abdomen.
Cow catcher, can opener?
Can opener. Call it cow catcher in wrestling, can opener in jiu-jitsu, whatever you want to call it.
I call it annoying.
It sucks, it does. But being able to pull that pressure in and put your elbows on their chest and pull their head in, it really opens their guard. And sometimes it gives you a second to think.
So what's the advantage of Lindsay? I mean, he lost it, but he's been trying to play a super high guard the whole time. What's the advantage of that for Lindsay from the bottom?
Playing that rubber guard?
Well, not almost so much rubber guard, but he was definitely up with a high guard, almost not quite mission control, but, you know, keeping that high guard, almost like a high collar.
The advantage of the high guard is you can slip into triangles and omoplatas. But the bad thing, especially in MMA, is it leaves you vulnerable to ruthless ground and pound.
And also getting reversed like we just saw?
Yes.
He's got a Darce?
He's got an Anaconda. And
he's got to kind of roll into it, doesn't he?
Yeah.
All right, he lost it.
Well, Jesse ain't going to let that happen. Jesse looks like he's picking up speed.
Definitely a better round for him here.
It's where Nathan has slowed down a little bit.
Yeah, it's definitely a better round for Parker right now. See, he keeps trying to bring those legs super high.
Yeah, it's just an easy way to slip in. That's why it's high guard is really good in some positions. You see how he's it's good to lock up arms, neutralize the situation, like he's doing right there.
Yeah, he's looking for triangle here, but he's still got both arms in. Jesse's too savvy to fall into that.
Yes.
Problem is when he's trying to throw up the rubber guard, he's not controlling the hip. He's not putting that foot on the hip of Parker to keep him from pressuring out of him.
Nice elbow. Seconds left in the second round.
Ooh. He came a little stocked and slapped there. So we go round number 3. Somebody lost out. Jesse lost his mouth guard. So we go to round number 3. It looks like it's 1-1 here. I definitely got that round for Parker that time around. Would you agree?
Yes, that is Jesse Parker's round. This third round is going to depend on who's got a better gas tank, and I think Jesse Parker's going to come out with pressure. I honestly, truly think he's going to pressure.
I think Lindsay needs to maintain top position again before get it back another time.
This is a hell of a fight.
And you got to wonder why Lindsay wasn't more aggressive of trying to put the fight away early when he had the opportunity. And might come back to bite him later on. Is that Brian Hall?
Yeah, that's
in there
Brian
with
Hall.
Jesse?
Brian Hall and Jesse got an interesting relationship. Like I told you before, I believe that Brian Hall and Jesse fought at one time at amateur.
Yes, they did.
And Jesse put a hell of a fight up.
Nobody questions Jesse Parker's skills. He's got skills as a fighter. Ooh! Flipped him with that shot there. You can tell it hurt him because he shot right into that takedown.
Yes, he did. He doesn't want none of those hands, it looks like.
He landed a front kick up the middle and then ate the other one. So I think it was more of a trip there off the kick.
So this fight has turned around, and it looks like Nathan wants to be the one on the ground, and Jesse wants to be one on the feet.
Almost feel like Lindsay is trying to suck him in.
For a triangle,
yeah.
Yes, he is.
I think Jesse, the first round where he wound up in trouble there, he was shaking off a little bit of ring rust.
Nice.
Nope. Felt the pressure on his neck and then pulled away.
He needs to throw those legs by and pass his guard so he can get in a proper side mount or half guard so he can rain down some elbows. That's what he needs to do.
Jesse's doing a really good job controlling his hips.
If he's not careful, he's going to get caught.
He
there
keeps
you go. That's what I'm looking
danger
for.
zone.
He's gambling right now, rolling in that guard. That's what I'm looking for right there.
Good strikes from top there. I just feel like Lindsay's just waiting for the mistake, and it doesn't come. You've got over 20 fights. Your experience level keeps you from making some of these mistakes I think that Lindsay's looking for.
See, he needs to pass his guard right here.
got control of the leg, he's just going to shove it out of the way. They lost it in Buffalo.
Yep.
But Lindsay is he's scoring from underneath.
Still going to have more of a dominant position on top.
And I don't know how much traction he's going to get in Burdette.
None. You don't get very much at all. I've seen very few fights where it's effective from the bottom laying.
Somebody's bleeding.
I believe it's Nathan, but I could be wrong.
No, I actually think it might be Parker from the elbow strikes from underneath. Because he's been consistently landing elbows to the head. I still can't tell, can you?
No, it's Nathan.
Is it?
I think it's Nathan. But I could be wrong. I can't really tell. We'll know in a minute.
That's true. In exactly 1 minute. What do you do, stand him up? Chest is like, stands up, we're going right back down. I'm controlling, I'm taking him right back down.
I can't tell if it's from Jesse or Nathan.
See, because he keeps landing elbows like that. 30 seconds to go. I really think Nathan Lindsay needs to pull a submission out of his hat here. There it is, end of round number 3. Good fight for these guys. A little slow starting, but then they came on at the end. Mosley took this fight on short notice.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we have come to a decision, a unanimous decision. For the red corner, Jesse, the Adrenaline Parker!
Jesse Parker wins on his return to the cage after about a 1.5 year layoff. A unanimous decision. Probably the right decision, I think.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
You know, survived the early trouble.
I'm telling
in the
you,
first
he's
round.
not the one bleeding.
Yeah, no, he's not. It's coming from Nathan Lindsay's nose. But, you know, Parker survived the early trouble. Come on in the second and third round. Like you said, slow starter, huh?
Jesse Parker's always been a slow starter.
It's a unanimous decision to change
Ladies and gentlemen, our next bout is a professional contest scheduled for 3 rounds at a catch weight. These guys have agreed to meet at 150 pounds. Introducing first in the blue corner.
Taking the fight on short notice.
A mixed martial artist with a professional record of 3 wins and 3 losses. Standing in 3 wins, 1 loss. Standing in at 5 feet 8 inches tall. Weighing in at 147.7 pounds, fighting out of Jackson, Mississippi, representing Ronin MMA, ladies and gentlemen, Joshua Wide Open Weems! Ladies and gentlemen, on to the red corner, a street fighter with a professional record of 0 wins and 4 losses, standing in at 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighed 148.2 pounds, all the way from Atlanta, Georgia, representing X3 Sports. Make some noise for Antwan, attempted murderer, Mosley! Ladies and gentlemen, third man in charge of the action, Mr. Jason Aldridge. Let's get it on!
I tell you what, Antwan Mosley stays busy. He has fought every month. He fought in March, he fought in April, he fought in May, and he fought 8 days ago in July. He's had 4 fights already this year, and this is his 5th fight this year. And he's taking this one after fighting 8 days ago.
All right, so this fight got off to a fast start.
Quick takedown.
Let's see if Mosley's got something from Weems. Weems very composed.
working those elbows from underneath. He could almost roll through to an omoplata.
Well, it doesn't look good when you get caught in an omoplata like that.
Well, considering what there's been like 3 omoplatas in pro history.
Something like that. So, what Weems is trying to do here, see, Antwan Mosley is just putting a lot of pressure. That's fine. Weems is that fighter. He's so seasoned with his training. He's not really worried about it. He's looking for an opening anywhere Mosley puts him.
Well, he's done a lot of work to improve his guard. His guard was a little shaky earlier in his career. And obviously, you can tell he's done a lot of work.
Oh, he's done it. He's done an incredible amount. This last fight that he had, I believe that's the one I saw.
Against Austin Childers.
Was that the one I saw?
In March?
Yeah, that was a great fight. Really good fight.
But Antwan Mosley's controlling where the fight is right now. Well, got reversed here.
Weems with a takedown.
And he's trying to look for that guillotine, but he just doesn't have it.
No,
he's past the guard,
like
and he needs to let it go.
Mosley needs to get some proper training. I'm not saying that he doesn't. Maybe he's not in there enough. I mean, he's got the ability, and he's got heart.
And if he's careful, he's going to get Von Fleur. Because it looks like he was looking for that Von Fleur there for a minute, didn't it?
And there's the mount.
I don't understand why a lot of fighters do this. Sometimes it just seems so low percentage.
I've had fighters do it to me in an MMA fight. They get the high mount.
And they try to throw the legs over their head, and it seems so low percentage to me.
I had a guy do that to me one time, and he tried to put an ankle lock on me, and it didn't work. But it was pretty sweet transition. I'll be honest with you. Nice elbows.
Those short elbows are painful.
Yeah, they hurt a lot. Look at the transition.
But you're rolled over.
Mosley's a powerful fighter. He's very strong. Reggie even said that. He's very powerful. Up.
Triangle.
There goes Weems with a triangle.
Got out. Mosley's he's showing some really good flashes here. He's doing well. Remember, he fought 8 days ago.
Yeah, but he just doesn't. It's not that he's not a good fighter. It's just he's not. His timing is off just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Missing out on the finite details.
Yes. Just little details. You could tell Austin Weems or Joseph Weems is just like, I'm going to get this done and over with.
I think he's related to Alan.
Is he?
I don't know. We'll have to ask him. Alan Weems, a local amateur fighter here. I know him real well. It takes his back. Now he's got him flattened out. Now this is trouble. Just 10 seconds to go. He may be able to hang on. There you go. End of the first round.
Ladies and gentlemen, first round is in the books.
First round, a lot of back and forth in this round so far. I think Josh Weems has the advantage at this point. So right now they're working in the corners here. And,
I've got Weems first round. But I think Mosley still has, Mosley has power. And with anybody with power can come something amazing.
That's true. You always got to punch his chance. He's a strong guy.
And look, he looks like he's ready.
He's a big dude.
And he's much bigger than Weems. I mean, what weight are they fighting?
It's catchweight.
Whoa.
Ladies and gentlemen, round number 2
Mosley came in at 155?
No, they're fighting at a catchweight.
My
Because
goodness.
remember, Mosley took the fight on like 5 days' notice.
My goodness.
I think it's 170, to be honest with you.
170?
Yeah.
What? Good Lord. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Weems fights at 135. So just keep that into account.
He's got the mount again. Yeah, he keeps getting that mount. Yeah, he's got his back, he's trying to flatten him out. And I think he lost his mount guard. Pretty sporty of Weems to let him get his mouth guard back in.
Uh-oh.
There you go. There's it. Tap. See, Weems Mosley kept getting caught in these transitions, in the back to the mount, to the back to the mount, to the back to the mount. And eventually he was going to get caught. But again, the guy fought 8 days ago, went the distance, takes this fight on short notice, puts up a hell of a fight. You got to appreciate a guy that's willing to get in there. Zach has lost his mind. He's over here shaking his Laffy Taffy.
You ready?
Yeah. Say, where's the cameraman when you need him?
Wait, can they see me?
I needed to get that on
Ladies and
video.
gentlemen, at 51 seconds in the second round,
We got to get
winner
cameras on us.
by submission, rear naked choke, the blue corner, Joshua, wide open, Weems!
Joshua Weems improves his professional
Ladies and
record.
gentlemen, representing Black Cells
4-1.
MMA.
All right, so Joshua Weems, 8th ranked bantamweight in Mississippi. Probably giving up a good bunch of weight here. Still gets the victory. And Zach is still dancing.
Joshua. Sir, we're back again. Man, you had a pretty spectacular finish there. You got him in the rear naked choke. What did you think about your opponent tonight?
Hey, first off, I want to thank God. But look, without him, none of this is possible. I'm not the most religious person. I do believe in God. And I just want to thank 2 people here. Really a lot more, but Antwan Mosley, please, everybody give a round of applause for my opponent. He took this fight on short notice. 6 days notice. He's a gamer. He's a fighter's fighter. All right? So, first and foremost, my beautiful wife right here. Couldn't do what I do without her. Carmen Jade, Daddy loves you. Axel Cage, this was for you. I just want to say thank you to Crossroads Cafe. They helped me cut all this weight. They got the best smoothies in the South. Prehab, soft tissue, and muscle repair. Clayton Piff, what's up, baby? I also want to thank Laura Allgood, Magic Hands. She's the best masseuse ever, massage therapist, whatever you call them. She is amazing. Hey, Memphis, Tennessee, what's up? Remember my name, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, Joshua Weems!
Hey, also, I'm sorry, I'm a little excited. I couldn't do any of this without my team, Black Cells MMA. All right? Y'all remember that team right there. If you're in the South, come train with us. We show nothing but love.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for Mr. Joshua Wide Open Weems.
Josh Weems is
and he
excited.
said 6 days. The actual note of it is Antwan took this fight on 3 days' notice. His original opponent, Mr. Anthony Jones, was injured in training camp just a few days ago. And man, Antwan, that guy sits around and waits for his phone to ring. So give it up one time for Antwan, attempted murderer Mosley.
Super great guy.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And I'm disappointed, no pink shorts.
our next contest is a professional bout scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the lightweight division. Introducing first, in the blue corner, with a professional record of 1 win and 1 loss, weighing 148 pounds, a mixed martial artist standing at 5 feet 8 inches tall, fighting out of Memphis, Tennessee, representing the Hit Lab. Make some noise for Jeremy Lil Rowdy Rodgers! Ladies and gentlemen, on to the red corner. A mixed martial artist with a professional record of 0 wins, 2 losses, standing at 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing 154.7 pounds, fighting out of Memphis, Tennessee, representing Memphis BJJ. Make some noise for Joe Pass!
Oh, there he is, ladies and gentlemen, the
Third
one and
man in
only.
charge of the action this evening, Mr. Jason Aldridge.
The one
Ladies
and only
gentlemen,
Joe Pass.
let's get it on!
He's fired up. Joe was a high-level high school wrestler at Christian Brothers, wasn't
Yeah, he was a state champ at Christian. I believe he was a state champ his senior year at Christian Brothers.
he? And he actually
If not, he placed third.
has competed in wrestling tournaments as an adult.
Yes,
Not too long ago.
he has. He's done some grappling tournaments.
Boom with the takedown. You see that adrenaline dump right now on Joe, though. He is so jacked up right now. Controls right to the mount. Hips down. Let's get that grapevine.
That's a good Saturday night ride.
Joe likes them short shorts, though, doesn't he?
Oh yeah, Joe's all about them short shorts.
No sleeves.
But there's nothing I can.
Great shots to the body right here. Just doing damage.
I've known Joe for a long time.
Oh, he just tapped to the head and arm choke. Joe Pass in 50 seconds. Joe Pass improves his professional record to 1-1. Here comes the dance. He tapped to the head and arm. It had to be, right?
I think he tapped to the strikes to the ribs.
Joe is laying pepper down there. But again, much credit to Jeremy Rodgers taking this fight on 18 hours notice, maybe?
Ladies and gentlemen, in 46 seconds in the first round, winner by tap out by head and arm, the red corner, Mr. Joe Pass!
Joe Pass with that head and arm choke. Glad to see Joe come back, be victorious. Like I said, great guy. Great.
Joe, how you doing, man? How you feel about your victory, sir?
Feeling pretty good tonight, man. It's 9 years in the making.
9 years in the making. So your original opponent, Austin Clem, got hurt. Scotty takes this fight on like a 2-day notice, man. What you think about your competitor today?
Dude, not even 2 days. That dude right there stepped in here because he's game to fight. Like at any point in time, my fighter got hurt the day before a weigh-in. Crazy as that, this dude got in a car and said, "Fuck it, let's fight."
So listen, Joe, man, listen, we're doing big things here in Memphis. What do you hope to accomplish next?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear nothing you were saying. Thank you. Win, lose, go again right now.
A little rowdy. So, Joe, listen, man, what do you want to do next, man? Anybody you want to call out? Anything you want to chase? What do you want to do?
Well, man, I'm not in the business of calling people out. First off, I want to thank all my sponsors, Forbes and Foreman, Symmetry Live, DiversiFit, Silly Goose, all you guys. Appreciate y'all hopping on board. However, as far as calling anyone out, I don't know how to say it nicely, but this is my city. And if you think you fight out of Memphis and you're going to go somewhere, you got to get through me and my crew first. So I'm not calling anybody out. That's anyone that's not on my team.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Joe Pass!
15 MMA fights. He's got 8 pro boxing fights as well. He's been fighting.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next bout this evening is a professional contest scheduled for 3 rounds in the lightweight division. Introducing first in the blue corner, a mixed martial artist with a professional record of 4 wins and 2 losses. Standing in at 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing 155.7 pounds. Fighting out of Nashville, Tennessee, and representing Nashville MMA. Make some noise for Charlie C4 Alexander!
Tell you what, Bobby's a big dude for 155.
Ladies and gentlemen, the red corner, a mixed martial artist with a professional record of 8 wins, 8 losses. All 8 of his wins have come by knockout. Standing 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing 155.7 pounds. Fighting out of Memphis, Tennessee, and representing the police brutality of law school MMA. Make some noise for Bobby ODB Taylor!
So a lot of people don't
Third man in
realize.
the cage in charge of the action, Mr. Jason Aldridge.
Bobby
Let's
Taylor-
get it on!
Bobby Taylor fought Thug Nasty before he was Thug Nasty. He fought Bryce Mitchell back in 2016. So he's seen some high-level competition. He's experienced. He can throw hands.
Really interesting to see.
I think if I was Charlie Alexander, I'd want to take it to him.
I'm telling you right now, a slap from Bobby Taylor could knock you out.
A near miss could knock me out.
I mean, he's got heavy hands and he's very powerful.
Yeah, I think I would want to go to the ground. I don't think I would want to stand.
It makes you think, right? But I mean, hey, at the same time, you know, Alexander has got some good footwork and he's got some power.
Just working the kicks, the inside leg kick. That'll take some of your power away. Kick from Taylor. She's so solid, just all the way around, just solid from head to toe.
Yeah, I mean, both of these fighters, they have a very solid stance.
Charlie Alexander was trying to figure out how to get inside without being quick.
And all of Bobby Taylor's well, one of them was a TKO, but the rest of them are submissions.
But he has been working hard on improving the ground game. He's training over at law school, a lot of good wrestling and jiu-jitsu.
See, that's what I'm talking about right there. He's got great boxing.
So Charlie Alexander's got good submissions. He could possibly finish the fight with a submission.
See, Bobby's he's filling him out right now. He's not throwing too much power into it.
So Charlie Alexander's got 2 wins via submissions.
Seems like Alexander's a little, like with his Adam Denton fight, he was in and out, in and out. With this fight, he's a little more distant.
He knows the power that Taylor has in his hands. And he's smart, fighting a smart fight by, you know, maintaining distance and keeping, you know, the power strikes at bay.
And that's what we were looking for from Alexander.
He's able to duck under that shot.
Yep.
Get the body lock and come down the ground. Just maintain an excellent shoulder pressure on the face there. So what's Bobby need to do to get up here?
He needs to build, he needs to get that underhook and build his base back up. And he needs to shrimp out to a technical stand-up.
Not wanting to play a half guard game here.
No, I wouldn't. I'd get that underhook and I'd work to my side and shrimp out.
Almost thought he was looking for a lockdown there for a minute. Alexander would do well to keep him on his back.
Yes.
Neutralize the power.
Very well.
And try to pass.
You don't want Bobby on top of you.
Final 30 seconds of the round here. Would you try to pass, maybe attack for a submission?
Nice recovery from Bobby, trying to get guard. Very nice, very nice. Beautiful.
Bobby's going to force some over strikes from down there. We'll go to round number 2. I thought
Ladies and gentlemen, round number 1 is in the books.
Alexander got some strikes.
Make some noise for your co-main event.
But I thought Bobby Taylor got some good strikes in from underneath.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up one time for your attitude.
I give that first round to Alexander. It was close, but that first round goes to Alexander.
But I think the takedown, the control, gave it to him there. I think he was a little wild with his punch there that led to the takedown. You know, opened himself up where he was able to drop underneath.
Ladies and gentlemen, round number 2, make some noise!
Nice leg kick from Bobby.
Clarence solid when you get that thud, not the slap. You'll feel that one in the morning.
Alexander needs to be careful leaving that lead hand out because he's going to get caught with an uppercut.
When he slides in, starts pumping the jab. I think he's looking to close the distance here.
I would be too if I was in his shoes.
And there it is. Excellent shot. Excellent shot there by Charlie Alexander. Got him deep. Takedown. Again, he's going to ride him out here as long as he can.
See, Bobby's working his way to the cage. Look at that. Great seasoned fighting cage awareness.
That's a veteran move, right?
Yes. Great cage awareness.
He's going to get his back against the cage and try to walk his way up. I think Alexander's going to try to get his other leg across and ride his legs. I love Khabib. He's got one hook.
Bobby just needs to keep his back against the cage. See, he's keeping his body against the cage so he can't get his other hook in. Very smart.
Again, veteran savage. You've been fighting as long as Taylor has. You've been the experience and know you've been in bad situations before. You're going to know where to go, what to do. There's little tricks that bail you out.
Yes. Now he's controlling his arm.
He's got good wrist control. Do we see a stand-up here in a minute?
No, not yet, because there's still movement. See, Alexander's controlling Bobby's right arm, so it's really hard for him to get a choke, and Bobby's controlling his left arm.
Well, that's an interesting angle. See, at this point, nobody's trying to advance.
No, not at all.
I think Bobby's kind of hoping for a stand-up. Excellent hand fight.
Bobby is doing amazing.
Excellent hand fight. Holding him off. But Charlie Alexander's controlling the position. He's winning the fight.
Yes.
Taylor's been totally defensive for 4.5 minutes. As Marcelo Garcia would say, if you're not attacking, you're defending. If you're defending, you're losing.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, round number 2 is in the books.
So you're going to see an aggressive Bobby Taylor come out here in this 3rd round.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your Attitude MMA ringer.
He's got to know that he's down 2-0, or at best it's 1-1. So he's got to come out aggressive and let those hands fly. Because he can end it with one shot. Charlie Alexander just needs to stay calm, avoid the big shot, and go home with the unanimous decision. And if Charlie Alexander can get on top again.
I think Bobby Taylor's going to go all out this round.
Oh, he's no doubt he's going to go. He's going to be flowing leather. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, your 3rd and final round in our co-main event of the evening. There it is. Because I don't think he's afraid of the power from Charlie Alexander.
No, Bobby's not afraid to change.
But that's what he wants to avoid.
And that's a shame.
I mean, it's not very entertaining, but this is what he needs to do to win the fight, and he's executing.
It's not the most exciting thing, but it wins.
But you know what? Winning's winning. W's a W. know you're a regional professional in the regional scene. You got to pile up W's to get attention, to get noticed.
If I was Bobby, I'd pick up the pace a little bit, try to go for a sweep or something. Because if he does that, he gets on top, he's got a good chance.
The thing, does he have the technical ability to do this? I mean, he's been around for a while. I'm sure he can do a sweep.
Nice elbow.
But, you know, can he match, you know.
Watch the elbows. Watch these elbows.
He's landing. He's looking to finish the fight from there. I suspect Alexander's going to pass the line for sure. You give Bobby Taylor credit right here. He is still throwing everything he can at Charlie Alexander to try to get out, try to get away.
This is a completely different Charlie Alexander than I saw against Adam Dick.
Well, I think in that fight he wasn't too scared of Adam's power. And he was able to come in and out, strike, get to the ground. But here he is, you know, he's legit worried about getting clipped. When you've got a guy with thunder like Bobby Taylor does, you've got to do what you got to do. And now he's scoring with these great big knees to the body. But this is the smart fight for Charlie Alexander. You've got to give him credit for executing a game plan and making a smart fight. Even if it's not the most entertaining fight in the world, he's doing what he needs to do to win.
Right.
Bobby can get to his feet, he's still got a puncher's chance.
Now the tables have turned.
Now he's
got
a puncher's chance here. He's got to posture up and start throwing bombs.
He's got 50 seconds to do something.
And you know, Charlie Alexander's mind is just hold on tight and don't let him posture up. He's got 30 seconds. Seconds left.
If this would have been a 5-round fight, I think it would have been a little different.
Now, Alexander, again, like I said, he played the percentages, he played smart. Now he comes in, he does what he has to do to win the fight. He avoids the big shot. But just give Bobby Taylor credit. He did not give up. He was looking to finish that fight. You know, no matter where he was going to try to finish that fight. Look at a little swelling in his eye.
And Ryan Hall is telling Charlie Alexander, not bad for an old man.
Well, you know, look, he's been around for a long time, and I don't think he's going anywhere. You know, I think as long as people pay him to fight, he's going to come in and fight. And you know what? He's going to catch people. There's no doubt in my mind that he's going to fight again.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a unanimous decision this evening. Our winner, the blue corner, Charlie C4 Alexander!
Charlie Alexander, he moves his record to 5-2. It's been a good night for Nashville, hasn't it?
Charlie, congratulations on your win, sir. So you moved to 5-2. Man, how do you feel about your win?
Not satisfied. I didn't get finishes and stuff. Old dirty bastard. But it is what it is. Let me get back and work with it. If you gave me some good looks and some good stuff, I need to work at the gym. So let's get back to it. Not satisfied.
Fantastic. You want to send a shout out to anybody?
National MMA, my team. Everybody came out to support me. I'm chasing my dream. I'm doing the best I can. I work my ass off, so you guys will see a little piece. 15 minutes I've been putting in for the past 10 years, so thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for Mr. Charlie Alexander. Ladies and gentlemen, our next contest is a professional bout scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the flyweight division. That's not right. It's the middleweight division. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first in the blue corner, a Tang Sadu fighter with 1 win, 2 losses, 1 no contest. Standing in at 6 feet even, weighing 185 pounds. Fighting out of Bono, Arkansas, representing the Warrior Gym. Make some noise for Jordan the Lion Fowler! Ladies and gentlemen, the red corner, a street fighter with a record of 0 wins, 0 losses, 1 no contest. Standing in at 6 feet even, weighing 184.4 pounds, fighting out of the heart of North Memphis. Put your thumbs up. Ladies and gentlemen, he's representing the police brutality of Law School MMA, Khalil Abdul Qawi the Bear Afriki!
All right, guys, we went over the rules in the dressing room. Any questions from either one of you? All right, touch them up. Let's have a good about it, all right?
Ladies and gentlemen, in charge of the action, Jason Aldridge. Let's get it on!
Here we go. The fight that is 3 months in the making.
Has it been 3 months?
It's been 3 months. April 27th to July 20th, just under 3 months. Here we go. That was legal this time.
Yes, that was. Told Qawi, legal. Make sure this is legal.
Again, with the kicks. He's got excellent stand-up. He moves really well. His footwork is fantastic.
He's very into fitness.
Fowler's in trouble. Fowler is in trouble. Ooh! What he survived, he weathers the storm.
I'm telling you, that's what I've heard about Fowler. He weathers the storm. I did some checkups on him.
He took some shots there. He weathered the storm. Good slip there. Well,
He's just very agile. He's very athletic.
Changing stances.
He's very quick on his feet.
He's flipping from southpaw to traditional. Fowler is calm, collected, survived an early storm. Managed to keep his hands up. Doesn't look overly concerned. Trying to work that jab.
Now, what was Qawi's record as an amateur?
He was undefeated as an amateur. He was actually the Attitude Middleweight Champion. He was 5-0 as an amateur. He was the Amateur Middleweight Champion. Ooh, was that low? You don't want to learn, does it? Nah, that was inadvertent. You know, that happens sometimes when you're going for an inside leg kick.
Jinxed it.
Yeah, we got to blame Mike.
Our technical guy, Mike, jinxed it.
He jinxed it. Oh, there's no low blows tonight. Very next fight. Well done. Well done indeed. So he's got 5 minutes, correct, to recover. I mean, me personally, I would take the full 5 minutes. You know, there's no need to rush back if you don't have to. Take the time.
Ladies and gentlemen, the fighter will have 5 minutes to recover. 5 minutes.
You know, take your time, recover, get your deep breath. There's no need to rush back if you don't have to. Like Zach, I know you would run right back.
Yes.
But you weren't the most cerebral fighter. Slowly making his way back to his feet. But again, you know, you get 5 minutes, take the 5 minutes. It's all your fault, Mike. It's all your fault. So the announcement earlier that in September, we got Jaleel the Realist Willis.
Is the main event.
I am so looking forward to that.
I wonder who he's fighting. Do you know who he's fighting?
They said, and I don't recall. I didn't write it down, so I don't remember. But
that must have been a hard kick, because I personally have been hitting and throwing a lot in the 20-plus years I've been doing this.
Really looking forward to Jaleel's fight. He's been fighting up in Legacy Fighting. Had a lot of success there.
What was his record there? 1-2?
I think it's 2-1.
2-1?
The one guy he lost to wound up in the UFC.
That was for the belt, wasn't it?
Yeah, guns up. Just patiently waiting. Come on. Again, you got 5 minutes. Use it. Yeah, at this point, it's probably cool. He's just taking his time. He is just ready to go.
Might be the first round flying in. Who knows?
He said round 2. I take him at his word. He said round 2.
You only get 5 minutes total.
Correct.
After that 5 minutes, you don't get no more.
Yeah, now the question, and pardon my ignorance of the rules, but at that point, if 5 minutes goes by and it's like, well, you know, I'm not good, are we dealing with another no contest situation? Because it was definitely not intentional.
That's a good question. It could be.
You know, he wasn't trying to use a technique that was dangerous. He was going in inside leg kick. He got it up the line. Looks like we're ready to go. And again, veteran move. Take the 5 minutes. Fans might not like it, but you know, we're here for you.
Qawi's taking his time this time.
It's an interesting strike for him.
Yeah, he went for a backhand.
Ooh, he landed the knee on the Russian. Hey, nice shot from Fowler there. caught Khalil right in the grip.
Now, from what I've seen from Fowler, is he's just kind of all over the place. Qawi's got a little bit of a plan, but Fowler is he's just everywhere. He's going to try to take it to the ground, move it to the feet. Take it to the ground, stay on the feet.
Well, I think, again, this is another situation where they do Fowler well and try to take it to the ground. Not that Afriki is bad on the ground. I just think you're neutralizing the power.
Yes, the explosion of Qawi. It's Afriki.
Afriki.
Yes.
I'll get it right.
Qawi Afriki.
So much easier when he's easier. Oh, he caught him, he clipped him. But again, Fowler is really resistant. I mean, resilient, I should say.
He's like a punching bag. you can't beat him up.
Eats it and keeps coming. Now he's got a nice little leg ride. So he's got control of the legs. Are we looking to get looking for a guillotine?
Now, I've trained with Qawi, but see, right now, he's got both of his legs trapped.
I was going to say, he's got that leg ride, that deep leg ride.
This is not where Qawi wants to be.
It's been an interesting first round. You know, it's hard to believe that this is just the first round.
Qawi's taking his time. And he's talking to his corner.
I was going to say, I think he's having a conversation with Brian Hall. Oh, he's. Wait, can you tell me, is it in on the neck? Nah, he's different. Guys looking for the kick.
Well, Fowler better do something in 15 to 10 seconds.
Afriki, you know, I'm impressed. He really's done a lot to pick up his submission game.
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise.
So we go to the stools for in between round 1 and 2. An awkward round. I think we had the better of the round.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your Attitude MMA ringer.
But I think Fowler kept it close. Now here it is. He said round 2 flying knee. Said it, Sports 56, I heard it. Is he going to go Jorge Masvidal and run right out?
I don't know.
Or is he going to wait? He said flying knee, second round was his prediction.
Seconds out, please. Seconds out.
Or is that strategy to try to get this guy thinking? Get Fowler thinking? Here we go, round number 2. He's not going to rush him. Fowler's really loading up on those shots. Not connecting, but he's really trying to load up on them.
Well, I think Fowler realizes that he doesn't have the athletic advantage, the agility, but he's trying to think his way into this fight, which is not a bad thing. Qawi has speed and agility.
He's a natural athlete.
Yes.
It's not a bad idea to go with those fast things. Don't take a lot out of it. That's going to leave a mark.
Qawi being careful too.
Kevin's captain. Because he's heavy on that lead leg. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, but he's not even moving. It's like kicking a tree.
Double leg kick to that lead leg. Ooh! Oh, athleticism out of Jordan Fowler there. Drawing that Superman punch. And this is where he throws the flying in. There it is. Not quite flying, but definitely connecting.
Nice elbow. Very nice elbow. Now, what Fowler needs to do, well, that's a nice trip. He needs to try to reverse him on the cage, or he needs to go for a takedown.
That's a tough kid there, Fowler.
Yeah, I mean,
he's taking shots, and he's just walking right through them.
He's eaten a couple of body shots from Qawi's kick, which is impressive.
Yeah, really nasty elbow, too. Not to mention the flurry in the first round.
I would not want to get kicked in the ribs like he's mentioned his elbows.
Good advice.
Good, yeah, very good advice.
Fowler still attacking those legs.
1 minute left. 1 minute.
Ooh.
Very
Dude,
nice.
that one with bad intentions. Another leg shot. They're piling up.
See, Fowler is a counter puncher.
Nice.
That's what he's waiting for. He's wanting Qawi to exchange with him.
Yeah, nice two right up the pipe. Right down the middle with that two. Attacking the legs again. Is that Harry yelling?
I think so.
Always the loudest man in the room.
Ladies and gentlemen, 2 rounds in the books.
2 rounds down. So much for the
Put your
prediction.
hands together one time for our Attitude Ring Girl.
You know, you wouldn't think it, but Qawi being so athletic and fast, Fowler, he's just tough. He's like a piece of iron, you know.
He's taking shots and he's shrugging them off. And he's working his legs. He's doing a really good job of working his legs with kicks. This fight's a lot closer than people think. I think than most people would think. I've got Khalil winning, but it's closer than you would. People,
Oh, yeah.
It's a lot closer than people were predicting.
So far, yeah. Let's see what happens this third round.
Seconds out, please. Seconds out. Ladies and gentlemen, third and final round action coming at you. Make some noise!
All right, here we go. Round number 3, final round of the evening. Fighters touch gloves to start off. Again, attacking the leg, attacking that leg. I'm starting to think that's the strategy for him, is to attack that leg. Because you notice, like, he's changed stances. Is it hurting him? Or it could just be his natural flow to switch back and forth.
I love that he's picking up the pace now.
Well, he wants to finish the fight. He wants to finish. He'll take the decision, but I know he wants to finish. The same can be said for Fowler. I know he's looking to finish the fight as well. These guys are fighters. They want to finish. That hurt him. That's why he shot the takedown. You can only eat so many shots before you finally succumb.
He's got to put that leg over the back.
Like that?
Yep, and go to the other side.
Turn that elbow up. Would you like to have that elbow turned up in the guillotine?
Yes, over the shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah, Marcelo style. He's doing nothing right here.
There it is, pops that head out. Nothing like that feeling when you finally get that head out.
You can breathe again.
Well, Fowler needs to make something happen here. He really needs to start executing some ground and pound. He needs to start scoring. Right in front of the judge, Michael Dufon right there. The action goes. Fowler's running out of time here. He's got to do something. He's past the guard now. He's got to get something. He needs to work for a finish, a submission, or throw some punches, get some ground and pound. And then you just see the power and explosiveness of Khalil there on that get-up. He powered his way out of it.
Uh-oh.
Is he tired? Hurt? Doesn't quite look the same.
No, he doesn't.
Fowler tried a flying knee of his own. What happened there?
Will all of a sudden got tired.
I don't know if tired, it just looked like he was dizzy. I'm not saying he was, but that's kind of the way he looked, which is why Fowler ran after him with that flying knee. He thought he sensed an opportunity there.
Uh-oh. He's got a Kimura.
Oh, he does. No. He's not going to finish it from there. The cage is saving him. It's really helping him out there.
No.
Oh!
That's pretty deep.
He pulled it back. I think he's got it out. Go after a leg right now. 10 seconds to go in the round. And we go the distance in the main event.
This is, I don't know.
It's just,
I don't know.
Something happened there in the third round. He just doesn't seem like he was right there for about a minute. Look at it. He just, and now he's got his hands up, but he doesn't look right. I thought they put on a hell of a fight for us. But I'm confident that Khalil's got the victory.
Qawi, I believe he pulled it out. I really do.
I think he's got the decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of 3 rounds, the judge's decision has come in. We've gone to the scorecards. We have a unanimous decision. Our winner in the red corner, Khalil Abdul, Qawi the Bear Afriki.
There you go. Khalil Abdul Afriki wins by the unanimous decision. An excellent fight from both fighters. You know, a great night of fights we had tonight. The initial USFL. USFL matches here in Memphis. We had kids fighting, we had adults fighting, we had some extra physical.
Khalil, how are you, sir? Khalil, what do you think about your victory, man? Let's talk about it.
I just thought it would be tough. Yeah, I expected he almost got one in too,
So, Khalil, I got a question for you, man. Listen, when you caught him with the incidental low kick again, man, what was going through your mind?
I know the game, so I knew the ref would say something. He would tell me not to try to do it again. Give him 5 minutes if he needed. So it's all part of it.
Khalil, we definitely look forward to seeing you here again, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Khalil Abdul Qawi the Bear Afriki. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, we'll be right back here at the FedEx Forum September 28th. Make a date, mark it on your calendar. You'll be here, I'll be here. Woo, baby!
All right, so don't forget, September the 28th, right here at FedEx Forum. We'll be back again, AttitudeMMA.com to buy the pay-per-view again. That's September 28th. You can catch, I know they're going to have a replay available in the next day or so.
Yep.
Again, at AttitudeMMA.com. Interesting night of fights. I loved watching the kids today. I thought that was fantastic.
I thought it was amazing. I loved the kids fighting tonight.
Little fireworks. We had referees making takedowns.
Going viral.
I mean, you know, exciting night of fights as always with the Attitude MMA. So be sure to check us out September the 28th. You can get your tickets for Ticketmaster. You can get your tickets at AttitudeMMA.com. Or you can get the pay-per-view. You can listen to Zach and I's commentary. We'll try to do the best job we can for you guys. Remember, September 28th, right here at the FedEx Forum. Jaleel Willis in the main event. The Realist will be back. Thanks, y'all, and have a great night.